Stan Jubilisco here, W1GV Whiskey 1 Golf Victor with another band watch and some interesting observations today. September 12th, 2013, 6:15 p.m. Mountain Daylight Time. That would be 0015 UTC on Friday the 13th of September 2013. Lucky day for me, though. This is, of course, the W1AW Bulletin, and I was just hearing them talking about an HP0 station, which is operating from some rare DX islands. Evidently, HP is a Panama prefix, so they must be down there somewhere in that vicinity. Anyway, they were talking about this DXpedition going on, and I actually just heard them a few minutes ago on the 18 megahertz band. I didn't try to call them because it was pretty weak and quite a pileup on there, and giving some complicated instructions. I believe you wanted to call them up a little higher in frequency. I'm not that avid a DXer, really, but I do like occasionally to try and call these stations and ascertain that my antenna actually works. However, I did make a contact with a ZP6, that's Paraguay, on 18 megahertz, 10 watts output from the transmitter into an antenna with a 5-to-1 SWR at the station, probably more like 7-to-1 at the feed point, force feeding a 22-foot vertical, capacitively loaded at the base with 50 picofarads of capacitance designed for this band, 14 megahertz. Well, I called them and I got them. 10 watts, and then I went up to 21 megahertz where the SWR is even worse. It's about 6-7-to-1 here at the station and probably 8 or 9-to-1, something like that at the antenna. Only the higher powers know exactly how bad it really is, but it's bad. Anyway, 10 watts coming out of the transmitter, probably about half of it getting lost in feed line loss because of the standing wave ratio. Probably about 5 watts coming out. Heard a JA1. Now that's coming right over the hill, which is in the way. He was extremely weak. Could hardly hear him at all, and I thought, why the heck not try calling him? So I did. And he answered me. And we had a very difficult, but nevertheless provable QSO. If I'd have done it on this video, it wouldn't have been very spectacular because he was extremely weak, and he's told me I was too. But the point is, you can't get them if you don't call them. No matter how many strikes you may think are against you. High SWR, QRP at 10 watts output, probably 5 watts coming out of the antenna, going over the hill. The one thing we did have going for us is that it was the right direction on this that 21 megahertz band at that time. Well, these bands are open, 21 megahertz. There's W1AW booming in. At this hour of the day, it's probably getting dark there in Newington. Last night, I did an MFSK bulletin copy. I believe it was on this band, and they began to fade right around 7 p.m. local time here. The band began to go out. Provided an excellent example of how well MFSK can come through under marginal conditions, because I didn't find a single error in the numbers or in the printout there. Anyway, this is the band where I got the JA1. Now, I believe that that HP0 down here around 18070, somewhere like that. And he was sending quite fast. I believe that's him right there. And he wants, apparently, people to call him at a somewhat higher frequency, so let's tune the the radio. Hopefully now we will get a shot at him. I've got the transmitter set for a kilohertz higher. Where'd he go? Oops. Somehow I reversed the sideband here. It used to be lower sideband on CW, but now it's upper sideband. Somehow I hit the well, I believe that's this HP0 operating from some weird island. Got him! I got him! Now I gotta figure out where he is. Because on the W1AW bulletin, it's 0022 UTC. Got him on the first try, 10 watts and a pileup. I mean, there are people... Lots of people calling this guy, but they're not getting his instructions. He wants them to call up in frequency, so I put the delta transmitter. You can see that right here. A kilohertz, a little over a kilohertz above this frequency. Just like he was asking for, you know, you follow their instructions, you'd be nice. Now, there was a couple of different islands. One of them was called Iguana Island. The other one is called Cologne Island. HP0INT slant 2. Well, I didn't hear either one of those on the W1AW bulletin. I heard that on, I heard there was a slant 9 and a slant 4, so this must be some other island. I don't know, I guess I'm going to have to look up the W1AW bulletin on RIDI or PSK31 when it comes up and find out which island I called and got just now. Well, anyway, again, this is the 18 megahertz band, 5-to-1 SWR at the radio, probably 7-to-1 at the antenna, 10 watts coming out of the radio, probably 5 watts coming out of the antenna. But I do have a clear shot in that direction, down in the direction of Central America. So, but whether you got a clear shot or not, I did not with the JA1. Whether you think you can do it, you know, you gotta try. You gotta try, because if you don't try, you can't succeed. End of story. Stan Gibilisco, W1GV, Whiskey 1, Golf Victor, signing off for now from the Black Hills of South Dakota, United States of America, 73, and so long.